Welcome back. It's a Friday here on Squawk Asia. Keeping a modern edge in today's fast-paced world can be difficult for family-run small and medium-sized enterprises. Third-generation textile maker tells Christine Tan how he is keeping his family's tradition alive by embracing technology.
Watching Liverpool striker Craig Bellamy wearing one of his fabrics was the biggest kick for Taiwanese entrepreneur CHEN.
That's fantastic. That's very famous Liverpool.
The textile maker supplied the material used by American sportswear company Warrior for the Reds' new home jersey. A high-tech fabric made with coffee grounds said to dry faster and control odors. The deal was a big break for CHEN, which took 15 months to brew.
Maybe might bring us a bit of luck.
He and his wife were in Singapore for the launch. CHEN comes from a family of textile makers, a third-generation leader who's using high-tech to modernize his fabrics business. Mr. CHEN, how exactly did you and your wife stumble upon the idea of using coffee grounds as part of your fabric?
One day we sit in the Starbucks. She found old ladies, get a coffee ground from the shop, and she told to me, "Hey, honey, it's a good idea for you. And coffee ground can take away the body odor smell." Say, "Hey, we try it. We can make it." Then that's become the new innovation.
But the sweet smell of success didn't happen overnight. He spent the next 4 years and $1.7 million getting the research and technology right, eventually naming it Escafé. Collecting the coffee grounds has been a simple process, but building a credible customer base took time. Welcome to Managing Asia's special series on small and medium-sized enterprises. I'm Christine Tan. Taiwan's massive textile sector, battered by low-cost competition across the strait, has been trying to spin itself back into a sunrise industry. For this company at least, it's waking up to the smell of coffee. Watching Liverpool striker Craig Bellamy wearing one of his fabrics was the biggest kick for Taiwanese entrepreneur CHEN.
That's fantastic. That's very famous Liverpool.
The textile maker supplied the material used by American sportswear company Warrior for the Reds' new home jersey. A high-tech fabric made with coffee grounds said to dry faster and control odors. The deal was a big break for CHEN, which took 15 months to brew.
We looked at the benefits of the fabric, the high performance with the coffee grounds. Again, was something that if we can help the environment as well as sell football kits, then that's got to be a cool thing to do.
Maybe might bring us a bit of luck.
Like a proud father, he and his wife were in Singapore for the launch. CHEN comes from a family of textile makers. The third generation, he has always known that he's cut from the same cloth.
After I graduated from the college, because my background is textile, so my father told me, "Hey, you should go to try."
Meeting him back in Taiwan, CHEN told us how he learned the complex layers of textile production, from yarn weaving to dyeing to sales and marketing. But in the competitive business where profit margins were razor thin, CHEN decided to break away from the family business in 1989.
My family is very traditional, so they keep this kind of business, no change. So I want to make change. My personality is, I like the difficult things. I like challenge. So if something different, I like to learn.
He set up his own company with his wife, Amy, by borrowing $200,000 from his mother. He named it Singtex Industrial. Were you scared about losing it all?
You need to try, And I tell my wife, okay, if this is our decision, we should make it. And my wife, Amy, she said, hey, husband, honey, we need to go. This is what we can change. And then make it something different. The Polish, beautiful.
Chinese educated, CHEN was not afraid of talking to us in English. Though he struggled at parts, CHEN made up for it in enthusiasm and courage. Perhaps it was the same tenacity he used to tackle the challenges early in business.
First order I remember is from the Singapore, the trading company. It's very kind, the company, and they give us the order and we fail.
You failed?
Yeah, we fail. So why the first year we are lost? Because the big challenge is beginning of the years, everybody is not some experience. Especially we only have the 3 people.
No experience.
Yeah, we fail the cotton shrinkage. The stretch is not enough. So they say, hey, we cannot buy it. So totally order was rejected. So it's a big challenge, but we tell them, could you give us another chance and we can replace it? And this company say, oh, sure, but give it 1 month, okay? Give it only one chance. And we make it. We make it.
In the early years, you were selling cotton and polyester-based products to customers in the US like Walmart and Kmart.
Yes.
Although the quantity you sold was huge,
yes,
the margins you made were very small. Was it tough surviving in those days?
The day, the business is booming, You can see the American business, Kmart, Walmart, they easily give you the big order, okay? One order, they can say 100,000 pieces, the garment. So they give you order, you say, hey, thank you, and we do for you, but margin is small. Once they say cancel, or once they say, hey, your price cannot compare, then you can get an order.
You're in trouble.
You're in trouble, yes. But if you have 10 order, only 1 order lost, your profit is just gone. You don't have any profit. So it's very difficult part.
So you were at the losing end.
So cotton business, the China or Asia, like Vietnam, Singapore, Indonesia, they also come in. The Taiwan textile need to change. And the government also tells us, hey, the cotton import duty and cotton this kind of business could be one day we're lost. So we cannot compare to China price.
Battling cheaper rivals across the straits, the innovative entrepreneurs switch gears, turning from traditional fabrics to more synthetic and oil-based products, and transform the once struggling firm into a thriving business.
It's this kind different thinking, so I say, hey, we should go different thinking.
So going to more synthetic products gave you a room to be more innovative, is that what you mean?
Yes, yes.
So what new products were you developing at that time? And to what extent did it help you increase your sales and your margins as a result?
The brand called Gore-Tex, they have the Gore-Tex jacket, the waterproof and breathable, they sell very good price, okay? So I see it, I say, wow, in department store you can buy many outdoor jacket. What the cost, the selling price is high. So I learned from the marketing. I know this could be the good future.
So these new products that you develop, how much did it increase your margins by and how much did it increase your sales by?
Every year with 20% to 25% growing. Every, that's pretty good. And the margin was even 30%. People come here say, hey, your price is better than Europe price, better than Italy, better than Japan, better than US, because we are come from Taiwan. And your technology was pretty good. But also they can teach you, what they can teach you, because they brought a sample to you, hey, show you. And you see, wow, I can do it. And say, what price? I say $4. They say, wow, maybe I told you, Jason, I buy $6 in somewhere, but you selling $4. Wow, please give me the fabric.
So you were a good salesman.
And they are good friends, you know. Until now, they are still good friends.
In more than your 20 years of doing business, you tried to manufacture in China twice, but got badly burnt in the process. What happened?
We go China 1991. Too early. It's already too early because many Kmart, Walmart business come to Taiwan, and Taiwan cannot compare to China. So I go China to research. I buy the grades from China and dye from China. And the quality not consistent. One time we sell the fabric to South Africa. In South Africa, the night very cold, the night, okay? And customer coming to South Africa to check in the quality. They wear the red, the turtleneck. And they go washing, the color was just bleeding. So I say, wow, the customer come back, claim to us, and the quality is from China in 1991.
They complained to you?
They complained me. And we ship many containers to factory already. So it's not consistent.
The second time round?
Then second time, it's also too early. It's already 1998. And we, in the Shanghai, we build a nice office. And people coming to here, and we give them the job, and we teach them how to make a performance fabric. And 6 months, 8 months, they disappear.
They stole your idea?
Mm-hmm. They disappear. That means they get it, and they go another way to do. So I think it's the thinking, and people, I cannot say not honest, but people, they have their own life, right? So once they do the decision, I cannot control. So I make decision, say, hey, we should come back, city in Taiwan, still go, and one day maybe we come back again, but right now it's not the time.
So all this time you've kept your manufacturing here in Taiwan. Any plans to try China again?
Sure,
when?
Definitely. Maybe couple years, 2-3 years after. Yeah.
What lessons did you learn from the past?
Wow.
That you could actually bring forward to your next China venture?
If you prepare, okay, you have to set up your team, because now we have the 4 PhD, we have 25 master degree, we have a very strong R&D team. So once we go, we have a team to go and find a good people, very reliable people working together. I think we'll be very successful.
So you're confident you'll be successful in China the third time round?
Oh, definitely. We can make it.
Stay with us. Up next, Jason CHEN of Singtex Industrial tells us how he's blending coffee into his textile business. Managing Asia will be right back. Welcome back to Managing Asia's special series on SMEs. Once you enter this building, the smell of coffee hits you. It's unusual because this company makes fabrics. Today we asked Jason CHEN what a cup of Java has got to do with textile manufacturing. You could say it was an innovative idea brewing all along, but it only happened in 2006 that CHEN realized how something as simple as coffee grounds could help his fabric control body odor. Mr. CHEN, how exactly did you and your wife stumble upon the idea of using coffee grounds as part of your fabric?
And my wife Amy, she's heavy coffee drinker. One day we sit in the Starbucks. She found old ladies get a coffee ground from the shop, and she told to me, "Hey, honey, it's a good idea for you, and coffee ground can take away the body odor smell. You try it, please." I said, wow, that's wonderful idea. Then I come back to the office, I tell my staff, and I call the R&D team come in, say, hey, we try it, we can make it. Then that's become the new innovation.
You know, coffee itself has a very strong smell.
Yes.
How did you know it would help you take away body odor?
And I have the idea because I found the coffee oil huge in the coffee ground. So the smell is come from oil.
From the oil itself?
Yes, yes. So once you take out the oil, then a lot of pores. And the pores, they can absorb the odor. Why? Because you know the odor is the particle size.
I see one jacket and one t-shirt here. Tell me exactly how many cups of coffee goes into making these two items.
These jackets, they can make 9 cups of coffee. You can make it and 1 jacket and can take out all the smell. This shirt, they can use the 3 cups coffee. They can use it and can take out the odor.
But the sweet smell of success didn't happen overnight. He spent the next 4 years and $1.7 million getting the research and technology right, eventually naming it Escafé. Collecting the coffee grounds has been a simple process, but building a credible customer base took time. Today you have more than 100 customers from Nike, Adidas, Puma, even lingerie brand Waco. How tough was it initially getting your first customer for Escafé?
From the first generation to third generation, we go, hey, please, whatever you are Nike, whatever you are the good friend, you are sporty very well. You sweat a lot, people, especially.
You told them you sweat a lot.
Yeah. Please, try it. Free, okay? Free for you. And they wear it. They say, hey, pretty good, because weekend was really wonderful. Fast drying. And the smell was, coffee smell was wonderful. And wow, it's could odor control very well. 6 months after, they come back to us. Hey, Jason, the coffee smell and my body smell mix up. It's like body smell with coffee smell.
Terrible.
It's terrible. It's terrible. You cannot smell it, right? So we think, hey, it should be something inside. We are not detailed. So we found it because all the coffee ground you collect back inside have 11% oil, even more. And when you take out all the oil, clean the oil, then the smell just disappear.
So you took some time to refine your product?
Oh, every generation take at least 3 to 6 months. So why we cost 3 and 4 years to get the real product. That's 8th generation already. So right now we are 9th generation. We have iced coffee. Pretty good.
Today you're not the only company with the fabric technology to get rid of odor. You face a lot of competition from the US and Japan who have their own technology and their own products, similar products to get rid of odor. How do you compete?
We have 2 processes. One, we collect their product. We compare our product. We go different testing. We have 4 kinds of the testing.
So you actually collect your competitors' products and see whether you can do it better?
Sure, sure. The only thing is open sesame to find which kind product in which kind odor, because in our environment is 400 kind odor.
400 kinds of odor?
Yes.
You found that out?
And body special have especially at least 4 major parts.
Where are the 4 major parts?
Here, and your body, and here, and your foot. The smell is different. The smell is different, really.
Today, how much do you expect Escafé to contribute to you in terms of your overall revenue? What sort of sales are you looking at? Has it overtaken your other fabric technology in terms of revenue?
Yeah, right now our Escafé is 25% of totally sales amount, and the margin was pretty good, so 30 or 35%. You know, compared to the normal traditional textile company, they maybe only 5 or 10%. It's good. So our strategy is keep the core value more environment friendly, keep this core value more innovation, and I think we'll be growing another technology.
Really? Like what?
Yeah. You know the perfume?
Coffee perfume.
And you know the polyurethane. And you know the coffee brown, the sponge brown, and many thinking. So I cannot talk too much. But we already make some pattern already.
Last year, despite the global uncertainty, your company managed to grow 30%. Is a slowdown in Europe having any impact on your sales?
It is a little bit, not huge, but we see because we find the way. Only thinking is because the customer, they come back here, they say, hey, your product is very unique. So the first Q, we even compare last year, is 25% growing still. So I think this year could be okay,
But in terms of contribution from Europe, US and Asia, is the portion from Europe becoming smaller? Are you seeing more sales coming from the US and Asia as a result to offset any weakness coming from Europe?
That's true. And we have a sales representative in Europe, and they come back to us, wow, the Europe right now is very weak, okay? But US was strong. I go last week in Nike, in Beaverton. Oh, they love, because they know your product was very special. Europe weak, but US growing. And Asia, especially like Korea, Japan, and China.
So business is good. So last year you pulled in 1.4 billion new Taiwan dollars. That's roughly about 40 million US. What sort of sales are you hoping to draw this year for the company?
This year, our target is 50 million US dollar. That's 25% at least compared last year. We need to grow it. That's our target.
Stay with us. Up next, CHEN of Singtex Industrial talks about his plans for listing. Managing Asia will be right back. Welcome back to Managing Asia. My guest today in this special series on SMEs comes from a traditional textile family here in Taiwan. He broke away to start his own business, now weaving a name for himself in innovative fabrics. To survive the competitive cutthroat textile business, CHEN has poured millions into research exploring new technology. His latest gamble, S-Cafe, a patented technology using coffee grounds to get rid of odor, has paid off, contributing 25% to overall revenue, with margins of more than 30%.
Okay, people wear the jacket all the time.
But CHEN is not your traditional textile maker. Passionate and always up for a little showmanship, he gives me a demo on his company's other patent, which makes waterproof fabric breathable.
But raining, you can wear it during the raining. So here I have the two fish, Lisa and Jenny. They love swimming, but they are not happy now because they're not breathing. So we get them breathe, hey, jumping, the happiness, you see? So happiness, because your body need to breathe, as Lisa and Jenny. So now they come back, they're back home, and you can see here. Dry all the time. So outside dry, of course, inside also dry.
You've had a lot of practice, haven't you?
Yeah.
CHEN spends 30% of his revenue on research and development. With more than 30 patents to the company's name, what's he spinning out next?
Like a recycled product.
So you're going more green?
More green. So comfortable your skin, comfortable your body, and comfortable for our land. If you can make it go green and go innovation and go find something that daily you can find.
Have you found it yet?
Of course.
You're going to tell me about it?
Sorry, tip, okay? Patent rights, then you can talk.
I understand you have plans to go listing as well. What's the objective of you going public? Is it all about raising money?
No. I want to company go IPO because I want to get them have a future. Because our team right now have 185. Our average is 32 age. So we have a master degree 24, we have a 4 PhD, and you can see that many young people, they have the passion. They go textile. If you cannot build a good plan for them, how come we can let them have the future thinking?
When do you hope to list? Where do you want to list?
Next year, it could be IPO day. Yeah, we can see. Coming soon.
You watching the volatility in the markets
Yes.
before you list?
Yes. Actually, we are not afraid about it because marketing is coming up and down, right? Our company, we are very, very strong in R&D. We are very, very strong, have a teamwork. And our customer is top 50 or top 100 brand in the world.
So you're not worried?
We don't worry about it.
You're 52 years old, graduated with a degree in textile engineering from Taipei, started your own business in 1989 with more than 20 years of experience in textile manufacturing. Yeah. As an entrepreneur, what do you think it takes to survive in business?
Only things, keep going. Only another things, don't get any afraid, okay? Find something more challenge, go there, and you can survive. If something you afraid it, you just go back, then you cannot go forward, right? So keep going.
And finally, if you look at textile making, it's become so competitive these days.
Yes.
As a small and medium-sized company, do you think you have what it takes to build a lasting and sustainable business?
Yes. You know, focus. Focus, high-end, more innovation, and you can win this game. I can make sure Singtex, our company, will go in more than 100 years.
In more than 100 years?
We will go continue. Because not only the generation, because we have the group, we have a top management, we have a good team. So I'm sure we can make it.
And that was Jason Chen, founder of his Taiwanese SME, Singtex Industrial. Hope you've enjoyed the program. Join us again next week for more on the challenges of managing Asia. I'm Christine Tan. Thanks for watching.